Night. We all know what that means. We're doing preset cup stuff tonight up here in the booth. We got the one and only Mr. Millsy. We have Guitar, as I'm going to start calling him. I like saying it. We will have ourselves an in-race reporter for the actual race, Mr. Kid Coyote, so we appreciate that. RJ Smitty, thanks for all your hard work putting this together tonight. I'm calling it the Shots Fired 250 tonight at Texas. We are going to do the dash race, and just as everybody knows, we have one of our own captains in here, Captain for Canucks, at 12 o'clock, 11:59 and 59 seconds. Silly season ends for us here in Giggity Racing, Millsy, and are you still trying to pull anything off? Because I know some captains are.
Oh, for sure. Actually, we just picked up a new driver today. NASCAR King 602 going to be coming over to the Canuck camp. So
congratulations to him.
Aboard, man. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. A little Canuck behind him. But yeah, no, the deadline's coming. It's coming here fast. A lot of moves are being made. I feel bad for the broadcasters. It's going to be tough to keep up with all the changes going on.
Yeah, right as we get used to everybody switching from the season 3 to season 4 to off season, and we got to do it all over again. We do it twice a year. But no, congratulations to everybody. Hope everything works out for the captains and stuff. And again, that is a reminder too for the guys out there. If you are in trucks, you're in trucks. If you're in Xfinity preset or custom, that's where you are at. The opportunity to dash is still there, but you can't be moved up. You can't be moved down. You can be released, and that's also a chance for these guys too. And the guys for development too, they're going to start their point season, but we are going to jump in here for this dash. Give me one split second while we
so I'm going to need one.
Yep.
Yep, I need an invite too, just real quick. All right, Smitty, we appreciate it. Let me know when we are clear to go.
Go ahead and accept those guys.
Thank you very much. There it is. We got Dakota out there. He says, "What's up, Puddin'?" Matthew says, "Oh, McLighton. Hey, how you doing? Coke, what's up, buddy? Know who you are. Don't forget, though, we got Guitar, Millsy up here. Kid Coyote will be our in-race reporter, but we're doing the dash races. We talked about it in pre-race. We're going to give you a rundown of everybody who's participating in the dash race, but who do you think is going to make the top 2 positions tonight, guys, to get in? Because we have Cyogenic, Private Patent, One-Handed Sniper, Sparks, Vega, and then obviously us. So it's just there's 5 cars battling out for 2 spots, 43 laps.
Yeah, I think the obvious pick here is going to be Cyogenic in the 40. You know, he's got countless wins this season in all kinds of different series, so I think you definitely got to watch out for him. Out there in that 40 McDonald's car. And Private Pat, he's definitely a newer driver to Giggity, but he has got the skill and the talent to be out there with these guys. So he's out there in the Canuck 21 right now. I think you got to keep an eye on those 2 guys tonight.
I'm going to go with Kyogenic, like you said, but I'm also going to throw in a curveball here. I'm going to go with Sparks, making it in too.
Sparks is super fast too, but now we are on board. We are live feeding right now. 1 car off the pace, and there it is. That 40 car at McDonald's. Cyogenic lead them down the way, guys. They're going single file.
Yeah, they're just
by the time 43 laps.
Like there's going to be contentious cruising single file for right now. Hopefully someone makes a mistake.
There. The back of the 21 car, the 4 car moves on through. One-handed sniper.
Yep, one-handed sniper also gets a $50 penalty, guys. We know what the rule is for running pink cars and Giggity. Again, one car trying to follow the pace.
He's looking under Kyogenic, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull it. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the 21 back under the 4.
Yep, Patton back to the inside.
A lot of room.
Vega, he has got to get caught up because this is the draft isn't affected by falling off like this. Maybe he's trying to save some fuel. There could be a little bit of strategy here, but Vega definitely wants to get back up to that pack, in my opinion. But we'll see how it works out. Not too long ago, we thought one guy was going to transfer, and it wasn't. It was Fast Camaro saving fuel to dash his way into his first Cup event. So let's see how that pans out for him. Cyogenic still pulling these guys right there. We got Patton, Sparks, and one-handed Bill back just a little bit, back to 4th spot.
Yeah, it looks like Patton is trying to slowly look for a run on Cryogenic.
Mr. Ed, though, what's up? Great to see you out there. He said Vega, DSR for life. That's awesome. Again, one of the captains, obviously, for DSR. 11:59 and 59 seconds
Patton's
tonight.
looking on the inside of Cryogenic for the lead. Cryogenics is letting him have it.
Probably going to save a little fuel, too, that way. Turn 4 here at Texas. One of those tricky spots. You got to be pointed straight. You got to be pointed straight and hit that throttle at the right time. Otherwise, your rear end's going to be doing that boot, scoot, and boogie down here in Texas.
Exactly, and you're going to probably go right in pit road at most of the points. That's where it's sending me a lot.
Pit laner, you go flying through the grass, which you don't want to do.
Yep.
Sparks just got bit by turn 2 there, guys. You're going to have to watch for that all night long. These cars, they get loose. That banking falls off in a hurry coming off turn 2. Push that car right into the wall.
I'm intrigued to see what they do after the tires get really worn coming out of 4.
Oh, for sure. You're going to see these cars getting loose at the end of the run coming off at turn 4. That's my prediction.
And seeing these guys down here on the white line too, it is possible to run just above that white line. There's 2 lanes there. Coming out of 3, especially 4, I try to be in that 2nd lane, and I found that really helps that rear end from kicking out. As again, as long as you got pointed straight, the higher up you are, you're not you're not coming up as what you were just talking about, that transition as much. Yeah. But you, if you got cars to the inside of you, sometimes it might be a little bit slower, but you know that you can get that drive not kicking out on them.
Yeah, I like exactly what Patton just did. He runs what I do coming out of 4. He has it on the bottom, then he points it straight to the wall, and he goes straight to the wall, then get to keep him from spinning in a straight path. See if he does it again this turn.
And we got to talk to him last week too. One-handed sniper back there in that big 4 car, falling up just a little bit. Vegas still back there again. I'm not wondering if there's going to be some strategy being played there. It's not that often you fall off that quick.
For the lead. Oh, low contact.
Oh, Sparks, give him a little bump.
He's make it interesting. He gets underneath.
I watched a little pre-race today of the iRacing for Bristol, and they were talking about the old bump and run. Well, I think we just saw a great example of that from Sparks on Sayo right there. Gave him that little bump. Sayo still holding it to the outside.
Gave him a little touch back on that when he got underneath of him.
I just gotta go out there and say it, you know, being the captain and all, but you got Canuck cars running 1-2, man. I love it.
What's up, Woodruff out there? Just talked to him and Trinity. They were having a little bit of fun. Talked to them right before we switched over to broadcast situations here, so great to see it. We got 20 viewers out there right now for this 5-person dash. 2 of these transferred to the big show for the Shots Fired 250 at Texas.
Yep. 21 of Patton is just slowly pulling away while second place, battle for second place.
Sayo and Sparks are definitely going at it, but see, Sparks is running right up there on that high line. Sayo coming down on there, but
like
see what...
almost a little contact coming off that corner.
Oh, it looks like he got the bumper right back to him too. Sayo said, "You gave me the bumper, I'll give that old chrome horn right back to you." Got him a little bit loose. Sparks right there on that second lane. He's I'd still run a little bit higher, but he's trying to hold Sayo off. And everybody looks real smooth coming over. We're going to have to call that something, too. We'll call it the bump.
Yeah, I think one-handed snipers just sitting back there waiting like, y'all two just wreck each other.
Patience is a virtue, especially in long races like this. Yeah, Sparks trying to throw a block. Didn't come up to that wall quite as quick. Gave one-handed sniper the opportunity to come right back to Sayo. Sayo inside of 22 is Sparks.
Yeah, it just got a lot more interesting for second place. 3 cars. 1 transfer spot.
Oh, Sparks! Ooh, he got tight.
Save, man.
Looked like he got tight. Oh, the 4 in the wall.
That's going to give Sparks that opportunity. Oh, they touch!
Oh, contact!
Oh, man.
4 back in the wall.
We got a Stuart Haas versus a Penske Mustang going down the backstretch. Private trying to pull away just a little bit. Sayo says, "You guys keep racing. I'll try to track the leaders down and we'll go to the big show tonight." But it's not over. Trying to keep lap counts in my head. Oh, whoa, Private gets way loose. He holds on to it. He holds on to her.
Good save.
Talking about riding a buck and bronc, guess what a better place to do it than in Texas.
By looking at that save, I'm guessing one-handed snipers on a wheel, because if that happens on a controller, you're done.
Something that that is very difficult to do without hitting anything, is saving the car when it jumps sideways on you. It takes a lot of skill to do that, and we definitely just saw some of it out of that 4 car.
Yep, exactly.
Taking a
Yeah,
look
I
at
think
Vega
Vega
now.
is just
He
trying to
looks like
save
he's,
gas.
he's
He must be
way
just a
back.
little short. He's just trying to save gas because he's just entering turn 1.
Now, if that's the case and he's saving, oh, right there on board, one-handed sniper, Sparks from that 22 gets loose. Private is starting, Private and Sio is starting to pull away. Now, this is right there as we're on board with one-handed. This is my preferred line coming out of here. It helps keep that from Datsun. He gets back to Sparks, gives him a little bit of that boot. He's going to the inside. Sio has caught our leader here, guys, for the dash.
If I was Cryogenic, I'd just let him go, just follow him. Y'all two are already in position to lock in. Y'all running away from 3rd and 4th, just run behind each other and just keep checking out.
Exactly, a win here doesn't count, it just gets you into the show, so does second, so be content, don't push an issue. We've seen that before, guys, where we've seen 2 leaders battling for the dash spots, battling for the lead, and they end up getting into each other, and misfortunes happen, and they both took themselves out of the transfer spot, so it's best to be content right now to get into the long show.
Mowing the grass, guys. He kept it straight, didn't hit anything, but yeah, these cars are getting loose coming off turn 4.
Yeah, we talked about that too. It's a really difficult area to get off of there. Even on a custom, I think a lot of people focus trying to get their car to be as great as you can on a custom here, and it still happens just a little bit, and especially as the tires wear too. But tonight we are on presets.
This is one track I would never run a loose setup just because of the exit of 4.
Correct, 1000%. I agree with that. Especially when your tires start to wear out.
All the way around the racetrack. And especially when you're setting the car up, you got to keep in mind too that after a full fuel run, you know, it's going to be a lot looser than it was with what you started with. So make sure you test with a full fuel run in Texas.
Exactly. And I love a loose car, but not here at Texas.
You know, maybe that's what we were seeing earlier on, you know, Sio not living up to his Sio self, but car came around as the run went on. I had to guess, I'd say PVT would probably had his car perfect at the start of the run. He's probably fighting a little bit of a loose condition right now. Yeah, these 2 guys, they have checked out. They are gone.
They are. I don't even think Cryogenic even trying to pass the 21. He's just content running behind them, letting them pull away. Unless 21 makes a mistake, then Cryogenic might take advantage of it.
One-handed starting to pull away back here in 3rd place from Sparks, but these guys need to try to work together in that draft, what the lead pack is doing. That's why I think we're also seeing them distance, not push each other, not race each other, use the draft in the corners, down the straightaways, back those corners up and not leave each other's bumper, and it's starting to pay off for them. But yeah, these guys back here in 3rd and 4th, they got to try to work together. Oh, right there it is. Sparks hits the bump, gets a little loose, taps that outside wall, and it costs him a couple more tenths, as we see one-handed right there pull away in that pink 4 car.
Yeah, one-handed put a big gap to Sparks right there.
On board
got
with
a battle for the
Sio.
lead.
Yes, you saw that too. He's going to drive it in on that high side.
Here we go. Can he make it work on that?
Run.
Oh, he's pitting.
PVT's coming in pit. Oh, he loses it.
Or did he lose it?
Yeah, he spun it. Sparks is coming in too. Sparks cleanly on the pit road. Good job, bud.
So they're pitting. I wonder if Vega now is the one that's trying to save gas and not have to pit.
There's that, yeah.
Ah.
Vega could be sitting in the Packard, the Catbird seat right about now. Like if he can make it all the way.
That makes Sio and one-handed right now at the transfer spot. But yeah, like you were saying, he's been sitting back here methodically working.
To pit road.
Jump on board with Cyogenic right here as we know that those guys behind him. Oh, Vega is pitting. All right.
Vega's pitting.
Maybe he's going to come down and not have to get as much fuel. Maybe just right sides by Saban. I know over there at DSR working with Roofer and
He might try to
Etho.
save no tires just to take a splash and go.
Yeah, working with Roofer and Etho, their strategies is methodical over there. Etho and
Cryogenics decide to stay out still.
Same thing with Roofer. They put so much time in and they work as a team, so let's see how that pans out. But I'm still on board with Cyogenic right now. Can't obviously see the track map on where everybody else is at. Keep an eye on that situation.
Let you know.
Sparks
Pat
and Private.
Sparks are just coming off of turn 4, crossing the line now.
They're crossing the start-finish line, so...
One hand is just exiting pit road.
And Sayo's got almost 3/4 of a lap plus on him. He is now coming across the start-finish line himself.
Vega is just exiting pit road, entering turn 1.
How long can Sayo stay out there? Is he going to milk it dry? He might have those guys a lap down now too, so it will give him more relaxed room on pit lane just to come down and get 4 fresh tires and fuel to make it the thing. Let's see how it pans out again. Everybody works different strategies.
Make it all the way.
And once again, Cyogenic passes that pit lane.
I'm looking back. I'm with the cars that already made their pit stop. One-handed Sniper has a comfortable lead here over Sparks for the final transfer position.
Right, as you said that, yeah, I jumped back with Private right behind them because that way we can see it. So
You got the wall roll there coming off turn 2. It'll bite you. You gotta watch for that.
And once again, Cyogenic
still stays out.
Yeah. So everybody may be trying to split the difference, try to short pit it. But again, it's easy to go a lap down here on pit lane depending upon where you are. We know for a fact that I do believe one-handed is because we saw Sayo pass him on the exit. So this could give him a little bit more leniency. But I'm real curious. I'd like to talk to all 5 of these guys and figure out what's going on here in their minds. This is going to be a good finish.
My question is, though, if Cyogenic does have to pit, how much time is he losing to the other guys that have already made that pit stop?
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to have the fresher tires when he comes out. The longer he can stay out, the more of an advantage he's going to have when he does make his pit stop and come back out. But, like you said, he's losing time every lap.
Sorry guys, my dog's getting a little riled up over here. He thinks he's getting a premature dinner. It doesn't have to, well, nope. Mom gave in. Dinner's early tonight for him, that's why he was howling. But still on board again with Sayo. He is past pit lane once again.
What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Dakota Clarkson, Matt Wiley, Matt W. What's up, buddy? Dylan Haig, Salty's out there.
Yeah, we got
everybody watching tonight.
Yeah, we got a good viewership tonight, up to 18 people for this dash. Again, a lot of these guys probably are waiting at. Now it looks like here we go. Sayo is now pitting.
He's finally pit.
So he rang that string dry. There goes Vega right there on the outside of him. Here comes one-handed Sparks and Private Pat right there. I do believe that might give them their lap back, but can they get back around? And that's if they are a lap down. I do believe they are.
Yeah, everyone should be a lap down because how long Cyogenic stayed out.
But what's he going to do on pit lane?
Take 2 or do you take 4?
We'll jump on board right there.
Second place, one-handed Sniper, and see where Cyogenic comes out, see if he's in front of him or behind him.
There goes Vega right there around him again. So I think Sayo took 4 in fuel. Just judging by that pit stop, where's that going to place him? He's coming out of pit lane right now.
Across the line.
In one lane.
Turn 1.
Yeah, and here comes one-handed to the outside of him now. So I believe everybody is on the lead lap. We are back to racing.
There's Sparks. He's going to get around him as well.
Keyword is how many laps do they have left? Does Cyogenic got enough time to reel back in the leader? There goes Patton looking to his outside.
Yeah, Sayo back up the speed right there, but I think the damage has been done. They're going to be racing their way back up there. If I'm not mistaken, though, I believe one-handed Sparks are the first and second. Again, I want to know what Vega's pit strategy. He only saving so much like that. We'll figure it out here in a little bit, guys. Racing Empire says, woohoo, he's looking forward to tonight's race.
Yeah,
Cyogenic's under Sparks.
On brand new tires, too. These guys are on 2 or 3 lap new, well, more than that, actually. Older tires.
Way more than that.
Yeah, way more on older tires. So, again, Sayo has that advantage right now.
So now you got one-handed and Sayo again back in the transfer positions. I think these guys are going to be able to catch Sayo. It's all, I think it's going to come down to Sparks and one-handed Sniper here for the final transfer spot.
I don't even think it'll come down to that. I think One-handed's got it locked up unless he makes a mistake.
I'll make it interesting. I bet you he gets there before it's over.
Yeah, he's already making up ground on those 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, I just wish we had a lap count right about now so we know how much he's probably pushing it.
Everybody working out. Look at that. We're going to jump on board with Sayo. He is making ground up. He gets loose coming up forward just a little bit.
Oh, Sparks is around in the back.
Yeah, PVTs through the grass. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, both of those guys. I think one was trying to avoid the other. I think that's exactly what it was. And I just was on board with them so we could see what was going on and the cars in front. But I wanted to switch to Sayo. We missed that just by half a second because kind of curious to see how fast Sayo is reeling him.
He is a sniper.
He is reeling him in quick.
I think he's going to have him coming out of 2.
Oh, yeah. Very quickly. And he's right there to his bumper. Goes to that inside.
There he goes. One-handed's just letting him go, too.
Again, being content, saw just what happened to those guys behind him, knowing that he could be in that transfer spot. We're assuming, like I said, almost positive he is. Just let him go. Don't fight it. Don't take a chance at messing it up. Always good racing here in the dashes. I like this new style this year. Everybody out there in YouTube land, let's get your opinion on what you guys think of the dashes and stuff. I like it. I mean, the other night I got a little upset too. I thought I could dash in, got mixed up, but I feel like there's a little bit more of an adrenaline rush right before you get into that dash. You know, trying to get into different, different series or more custom preset. Either way, but
I tell you what, man, the custom cup race that I dashed into earlier this season at Road America, I was shaking the last 2 laps of the race. There was so much adrenaline going through me. Sitting in the final transfer spot with a guy second back on me. It's intense.
Yeah, it is.
I had that same feeling at the start of the season at Daytona dashing in for Xfinity against Hood. Me and him beating doors, coming up for second place across the line.
Oh yeah, that was really good. That was a great dash.
You got it.
Guitar.
Who won? Guitar.
Yeah, that was great. Yep.
Guitar. Another one I liked too was that Dover. I tried to do a dash into the custom Xfinity race, and I made a mistake a little bit earlier, and I had Sparkalicious right in front of me. I got back to him, and he even told me going into 3, he said I braced for impact because I thought he was going to go full send, thinking that I was going to go full send. I went full send and totally got him into the wall. I backed out of it because I don't want to take a spot like that, but it's the intensity. Oh, one-hander touches the wall right there, but the intensity of it, I wasn't going to take it like that, but it's just so exciting, to have the opportunity at Road America Canadian Motorsports Park this year, just to race with those guys in the custom, finish top 10 there, just to show what you guys got in a different series. I really like the dash aspect of it here at Giggity Season 4. Yes, I was really starting to pull away with this one. It looks like he will definitely be into the show. One-handed holding on to that thing. Everybody else was a little bit off that pace right there, so. But if I again one-handed, you got no pressure from behind, no pressure in front of him. Just ride it out, be smooth. Yeah, I like to say this, and I don't like to say it, but his worst enemy is himself right now by making a mistake.
Yep, just take it easy off turn 4, because turn 4 can bite you in a heartbeat.
Oh, little man said upset, if you can call it that. Yeah, I was a little grrr after that Michigan Custom race, because I jumped up in the booth and he helped call that race, and he not a lot of you got to hear some of my choice phrases, but little man got to hear some of them that night. Oh, tires weared off in one-handed right here. Touches that wall. Getting just a little bit loose.
grass.
Oh, there he goes again. Will he save it? Oh, he saved it. He got loose again off of 4.
Guys, that was it.
Yep, that was it.
Cyogenic and one-handed sniper advance. Team Noco and Team Gator done. 2 guys moving on to the main event, which I can tell you for a fact is already being set up in the background. So we are going to have a short downtime tonight. For 5-10 minutes, we'll be back on the air.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to unplug just for 1 second. I believe that's it, isn't it, boys?
Yep, that was it. Cryogenic and one-handed sniper.
Congratulations to them. We'll see him up there. Give us about 5 minutes. Mr. RJ Smitty's probably got that field and lobby ready to go. Just got to change the name, and we will be right back here with you. And we're going to welcome Kid Coyote as our in-race reporter tonight. So congratulations to those guys. Good job, and we look forward to seeing it. Oh, Watkins Glen. You guys want to stay at Watkins Glen? RJ, don't run this race yet. We got to do Watkins Glen. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, we'll be right back.